Hello and welcome to Dice and Adventure. We are a group of friends who love to tell stories. We tell the stories using a very homebrewed version of D&D 5e. I am Matt, the Dungeon Master, and with me always are our players. We will introduce themselves, starting with M.
Yo, I'm she, they pronouns, and I'll be playing Xanthi today, who's a she, her.
I am Sen. I'll be playing as Morticia, and both of us use she, her pronouns.
Hi, I'm Montiago. I'll be playing Dimitri, and we both use he, him.
Hi, I'm Gisborne. I'll be playing William, and we both use he, him.
Okay, so we are back in Daggaxarth today. Quick recap what happened last week. Our adventurers went back to Gladys, who went through all the notes from Luros, broke down what each one went. It seemed he started to make like almost like data sheets on each of them, kind of like showing their weaknesses, their strengths. She identified what this box, this mysterious creature was carrying. It turned out to be a necklace of some interesting quality. She told them all to be careful with it, especially Morticia. They then left Xanthi's sisters with Gladys as they ventured back into the upper district of Scargrimm to go to their meeting with the Mercy King. Before that, they did a bit of shopping, managed to get a few items, and they got a new item causing havoc in Morticia's hands with the Wand of Smiles. With that being said, they then went to the back of Happers and Hazards to meet with the Mercy King. He was there waiting for them as they meet, and that's where we dive back in today in that meeting with the Mercy King, who, for the next minute, has a permanent smile on his face. Yes, so you're all here. I take it you're ready to hear what I have to say. So, my reason for bringing you all here is simple. I need them crystals. I myself, being bound to the city, cannot leave to go get them. But if I have them, I can break the doctor's mental prowess and release everyone he has under his control. At least in theory. I hope this is something that we can at least be on the same side about.
Well, you seem to be the only option we have at the moment.
I mean, I think that's fair. I mean, I don't know any other way to hurt him. The only way I can think of is if we start limiting his abilities, and the mental prowess he holds is by far the most deadly one he has. To be able to force people to do his bidding without conventional means of charm effects or mind control.
Do you know how we got those?
Before, when he used to be a normal man of the city, he never had them. He left for some time and came back, and that's when they appeared, and that's when he also brought more people under his wing, and that's when things started to go south, so to say.
And what would you do with the crystals after?
The crystals would be consumed in what I need to do to use them.
Yeah, they're kind of a one-trick pony.
Once they are used, they go into the ether.
Do they give you like permanent increase in your power, or is it like...
No, temporary.
As far as my research tells me, it is just enough to, for this moment, complete the ritual to take away his mental prowess. What it means after the fact, I have no idea.
Because, we wouldn't like to take out the doctor just to have you get all the power and then, be able to be a tyrant yourself. Not that we don't trust you, but
No, that was
we
also
would
mine.
rather
And
not.
No, I completely understand, and it's a completely valid point of view. I can share with you everything I know about the crystals. But like I said, I just know that they're what I need to give me a power boost strong enough to complete this ritual. While I will share everything I know about the crystals, the ritual I will not share until the crystals are in my hand for obvious reasons.
I think we can agree to that.
So long as no one is harmed in the using of these crystals.
Only the doctor. And potentially myself. It will cost an awful lot of energy to drive through, and if I understand them correctly, there will be a bit of reverb from them, causing myself to suffer some consequences. But if it means I can get my son back out of the doctor's control, then I'm willing to put my life on the line.
If we do this quest for you, I think that it would anger the doctor more in the meantime. If you are to... He seemed angry when people broke out from his control and he no longer held power over them. I would do this for you on the condition that if you do come across any of my sisters, you do not harm them, and perhaps you try to break them free. That will anger the doctor as well. Seems win-win.
Yes, I will. My whole goal would be to sever him from his mental prowess connection, so anyone that's ever been under his control, even if it's for a moment, he will never be able to latch onto again. Because from what I understand, once he's worked his way in once, it only takes him to ask to be let in a second time.
I just want to hear it in words from you that no harm will come to my sisters.
No harm will befall your sisters.
Then I am in agreement.
And you're certain that it will sever all connections? You're not just lying and will only sever the one you choose?
As far as I'm aware, this should give me enough energy to break his mental prowess, and I believe once that happens, all connections should be severed.
I hear it's a bit of a trip to get these crystals. Is there any way you can teleport us there?
I could probably teleport you out of the city, but where you would end up, I do not know. My powers are very unlimited within the city. As soon as it means anything outside of the city, that's when problems happen. I take it you remember where you must go for them.
I think we wrote it down, yes. Magegrave?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, some kind of mine there, you said, right?
Yes, essentially, there's a mine. Magegrave make most of the money from mines, and one of the mines there, the deepest, darkest, and most deadly mine, hosts these Glasburst crystals. I'm not going to lie to you. it will not be easy to retrieve them.
We got it.
Do you know what kind of dangers we might come across?
The mine itself is... Apparently, they didn't start finding these crystals until they were at least 1,000 foot below the earth.
Gonna be a track as well then down there.
And between Scargrimm and Magegrave, you have the forest to contend with.
Yeah, that's why I was asking about maybe teleporting us.
I mean,
Yeah.
potentially, if you was to... I might be able to teleport you to somewhere closer, but maybe in the middle.
That would be fine.
Potentially, but I don't know whether it'd be in the middle, as in a town, or in the middle, as in right in the middle of danger.
We will just be prepared.
Because
And
Bring out your weapon.
How many could you take doing this?
I could take the 4 of you.
But not my mount?
It would get tricky the more I try to do. The 4 of you I could guarantee would either end up in the middle of the forest or Cybern.
I would not feel complete without them.
The more I add, the more difficulty it becomes.
Might be easier if we just find our own way. It's not like we're forced to stay in the town. And if anything, the doctor might have a sigh of relief hearing that we are leaving as well. Might give you some chance to, interact. When he gets sloppy, being a little bit brash, knowing that the people that were causing problems have left.
Yes, potentially.
That's fine. We can just...
Or I could make illusionary duplicates of you so it's like you didn't leave while you do leave.
I think you would feel safer if we left.
Yeah. I think the whole false sense of security.
Yes, I completely understand.
Trying to give you as much of an advantage as possible since we're kind of on the same playing field.
Yes. And once you bring me back these crystals, I was to perform the ritual and snap his mental prowess. What would be your plan then?
Kill him.
Yeah, I think he means what would be our plan to get there to kill him.
Well, I thought he had that part covered.
Well, the whole center city is like a secondary fortress inside the city itself, so...
I mean, 10,000 gold worth is what I need of the Glasburst crystals to perform this severing of the mental links. If you was to find more, potentially I could empower myself to storm the gates to get you a way in.
You're confident that you know where his base of operations is?
I have seen it. Before whatever he did to my son, we all share a kind of connection where we can see through each other's eyes.
That's cool. How did you get that?
It's
genetics?
Somewhat genetics. It's complicated, so to speak. It's one of the benefits I have of being the Mercy King.
I kind of wanted us to have that.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. How cool would that be?
No, please.
But yes, right before I saw him pull out a knife onto my son, I saw the room they were in, and it seems to be the very center building of the center city. So potentially we storm the gates of the center city and make a clear path for the center tower, and that would be where you would find him. That would be his held up base of operations.
This ritual, can you do it anywhere, or does it have to be a specific location?
It will take me a day to prepare the ritual, and then I have to see the target so I can, once I've prepared for it, I can perform it anywhere.
Okay. I'm just thinking, to do it. When we're near him, so that he won't retaliate and kill Santi's sisters.
I'm not gonna lie, this would be the end game kind of situation. Like, once it happens, you would have to deal with it then. Otherwise, if he found a way to regain the link, we would not be able to do the same trick twice.
Will he instantly know it happened? Or is it like when he's trying to use one of them and he can't, then you will know?
They will instantly, according to my research, and like at this point you see him take out like this little leather-bound journal and he's just like thumbing through it and he's just like, according to my research, as soon as his link is severed, anyone that's been under his spell will automatically wake up from whatever trance they've been in. And we all know how that goes when that happens.
You say he will lose his mental prowess? Does that mean the spells that he can cast too? Or just his hold over people?
I'm not sure if they are one of the same. I definitely know he will not be able to use his words to control people. But at the same time, I will need a clear shot to get this correct. Essentially, the ritual, and he like starts showing you his notebook, and you see like spell circles and runes all in this notebook, and he's like basically explaining to you, and he's just like, I must prepare myself essentially as a cannon for this ability, and then as soon as it's ready to charge, I have exactly 6 hours to unleash the energy within myself at the target. If I do not, from what I understand, we will be at the mercy of the energy blast ourselves.
Best course of action would probably be getting you to set this up while we're in a fight with him, or think it up so when you're finished, we're already in a fight. So you have advantage of him being distracted and also a clear line of sight if we stay away from him.
I think that would probably be the best course of action, yes. If we was to... I mean, the thing we could do, because it is within the city, I could automatically know where you guys are and teleport to where you are. So if it was the case of you was to storm the gates and break your way through to find the doctor, and then I was to be somewhat following you, so to speak, then as soon as you make contact, one of you talk to me or talk to the city, and then I could appear there and explode, essentially. But I do not know what repercussions will happen upon myself or anyone caught in the blast.
Well,
this is some form of remoric casting that I've never heard of.
I think that the doctor wants me. And in part at least. So there is not, other than yourself, Mercy King, to stand in the way of this blast. I think he would come out for me. It is a risk that I would take.
I think that would be very But you would have to keep him there. You would have to, even if I was to appear, you would have to make sure he didn't move.
Maybe let's brainstorm where, like, someone doesn't really have to be there.
Yeah, I didn't like this plan.
We got
Also, we
time.
still haven't got the crystals in the first place, so
One step at a time, yeah.
we should
I agree.
probably get a move on and try and figure some form of transport out.
You got
Walking's going
transport?
to take too long. We're in a city. It shouldn't be too hard to go find something.
Yeah, but it's for him. Maybe he should pay.
Secondly, we're doing this for Zampy's sister, so by proxy, it's also our job to deal with it.
We are, but we are doing it also for his city, and he's not going to go to get the crystals himself, so maybe he should pay.
Me and Bill? Half and half?
I would be willing to pay once I receive the crystals.
That's not very fair. We might die.
You mean just the value of the crystals themselves?
I mean, potentially reimburse you for any troubles you have.
Oh,
And
please.
if this plan goes exactly how we want it to go and the doctor does perish, that would put me back in charge of the city, and then I could give you your own stations of the city. I could make you lords and ladies of the city.
I have no interest in that, but
Me neither.
there is one potential thing you could do.
Yes.
And Xanthi will take out the ashes of Xandria. I don't know if there is a way that you could bring my sister back.
I could try.
Then I will do whatever needs to be done.
Is this your sister who was turned to dust in the last encounter in the arena?
Yes.
Did you collect all the ashes?
I believe so. I spent some time doing it, but it was a bit of a mess, so there is no certainty.
That's fine. I will see what I can do. Let's take this one step at a time. First is to take away his mental abilities. Second is to take him down. Third is to regain control of the city.
We're collecting a lot of crystals. I don't suppose you have some sort of magical bag we could keep them in just for ease of transport?
Or know which way they're meant to be transported.
Or that.
I mean, as far as I'm aware, they shouldn't be volatile. I could provide you with, and he takes out like this bag. He's like, I could provide you with this, and it's a bag of holding.
Perfect, although it looks a bit small. Just look at the other bag.
It's much bigger on the inside.
Oh, perfect.
And just to clarify, you said, I believe it was 10k worth that you needed?
Yes, 10,000.
Is there any way that we can confirm by size or quantity how much this would be?
There is a dealer there. He specializes in these glassburst crystals. Potentially, if you could talk with him, he would be able to.
Get him appraised,
Yes.
so to speak.
Yes. But otherwise, my only guess is to use the ratio of diamonds, how diamonds look when it's a value. Maybe use the same ratio to, crystals and diamonds are very similar. potentially.
Do we have diamonds that we can take with us?
Not at the moment.
Do you have a diamond by any chance?
He looks. He's just like, no.
That's fine.
Well, we still need to go into the city, so we can try and find some.
We'll add it to the list.
Shall
Okay.
we go then? Think we got a pretty good idea of what we need to do.
Yeah, I'm guessing the meeting's adjourned.
Yes, I don't have anything else to add.
Well, good luck keeping the place together then.
I will try. It is quite the tiring role, but it is one that I was chosen to do.
So, diamonds and transportation?
And shield as well, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Well,
He's
I
like,
think I also need to check in with Theo about Ethan, but then we can go.
It's on the way out anyway, isn't it?
I believe
yeah,
so.
and I still need to drop off the car. We've got it laying outside in the front at the moment, so
I mean, we can just take that card.
Can we just keep it? Can we
We're not-
extend our...
taking the car. I can go extend the thing, yes, but I'm not taking the car without extending it.
I mean, you already made the payment, so.
for 24 hours?
For a day.
24 hours, 24 days.
No. Right.
See, this is what I mean. He has ethics.
Yeah, I'm grumpy and I have ethics. What's the problem?
It makes my job a little hard, I'm just saying.
What, because I won't commit crimes?
It's not a crime.
It's
You
theft of
gave
someone else's
money.
possessions.
You gave money for it.
Technically, it's technically voiding a contract, which is kind of worse.
It's not a crime.
Until
It's a
you
civil
get
matter.
caught.
Okay,
We'll go extend it.
I'll
Well,
go deal with the car.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go find a diamond in the meanwhile.
okay. So, what are we doing? Diamond and taking the cart back?
Yeah.
Xanthia
Yes.
swing by the Wishbone, I believe it was. The magic
Yep.
shop.
Yep.
Oh, you might want to take this, and I'll give you back the ones.
Do you want to use the last charge or
Can I use it on you?
I don't think you need to use the wand for that, but if you feel the need to, by all means.
And I'll use it.
I think she'd have already started to kind of smirk a little bit, but then it just, goes full smile.
Yeah. Just
Thank you, Santi.
okay. So we will follow William. Are you going by yourself, or is anyone come with you?
I'm happy to tag along. Not first. Anyone want to?
Yeah, I think Dimitri, just because negotiations, is still trying to learn.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So you head back there. There's a different person there this time. Probably business partner. This one seems like a very rotund, grumpy old man. bald him, but kind of kept like what hair he does have in like a very loose fitting ponytail. He's kind of got like a very like squinted face and like very like sunbitten skin. And he's got like this kind of like tuft of like a goatee almost, but it looks like it's in better days. And he's just like, oh, we have customers. Interesting.
Yeah, returning your vehicle. I borrowed it for the day. It's on the grey.
And why would you do that? I mean, yes, vehicle return, yes. Grey.
Can you just look at your ledger, please?
Yes, sorry. Yes, here we are here, and deposit to be returned if cart is in good working condition. It has wheels. You just see him go about doing like some checks, and he's just like walking around, just like, yes, looks okay to me. Little bit scratched there, but probably. Yes, okay. And then he just takes out the deposit you paid and just hands it back to you. Pleasure doing business.
Cool. Guessing you have a workshop here?
We have a... Yes, kind of.
Alright, do you have a actual transport carriage instead of a wagon?
I mean, I could see what you could do. What is kind of your... what's your price limit?
I have a price in mind, but I'm just need to see what you can actually facilitate.
Okay. And he takes you out back to where like he keeps them. And they're very like basic, but strong and sturdy looking builds. Each ready like a travel carriage, like each fitted with your basic, needs of like little benches inside, a kind of like tarp that goes over the top of them, kind of like very nice, nothing too fancy, but they will do the job. He's like, these are what we have.
Okay, it's usable. I need one of those.
Right.
But I don't need your standard workhorses. I want something fast. So probably 2 ride horses.
2 ride horses. I mean, I suppose we could give you Monty and Spotty. They are probably our fastest horses.
Okay.
But
need
Zip
about
and Zap. Yes.
I need about 2 weeks worth of feed for them as well as a second crate to be installed.
Okay, so carriage, 2 horses, feed. Oh, this won't be cheap.
Yeah, I kind of have an idea of what the price is. Just go on. Try and surprise me.
305 gold.
That's impressive. Okay, you've also got the bridles and all the harnesses and that included in that?
Yes. If you wanted to upgrade to the premium ones, you could pay a bit more. But these ones come as standard.
They're going to be comfortable for the horse, though, is more the concerning part. I don't want them to end up, doing a whole day's work and being uncomfortable. It's not fair.
I mean, is comfort really a problem? They're used to riding.
Yeah, well, fine. Let me do the premium ones quickly.
Yeah, and he takes out the ones you currently see that are there, they're okay, but they don't look like all that comfy. And then the premium ones, they've kind of got like a bit more comfort to them. They look a bit newer as well.
Let's get the premium ones. I can help.
Yeah. Throw those on.
Yes.
Because that'll be better for them. I want them to actually be able to, work comfortably and at their full potential instead of being sluggish and,
yes,
worn out.
Yes. So we'll bring that total to 310.
Okay, I'm happy with that. I've already sort out horses for them as well. They can get them fitted.
Oh,
So don't
very
need that.
good.
Now you know why I saw my sword.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So yes, 2 horses, 1 carriage, premium reins, yes, 310, and a feed, obviously, and
Yep.
yeah.
2 weeks of feed and a second box installed, please. Yeah.
Yes, 310 gold.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. So you got anything that could be? Let's say I've got another 40 gold. Anything that could be used to make the seating in both the front and the back more favourable for the others, as well as myself.
We could put like some like cushion type things on them.
Yeah, well, we're planning on leaving this afternoon, so how long do you think it'll take you to get it ready?
Oh, we could get that done within the hour.
Okay, we'll stay here and wait.
Oh,
And yeah,
perfect.
just hand the bag over with the 350 and be like, if you want to help after Dimitri, just throw out something if I need something in town.
Sure.
We'll just do it that way.
Okay, so 350. He takes it and he's just like,
You're welcome to count it.
10, 20, 30, 40.
Counting it.
Okay, yes, all seems good enough. Please feel free to take a seat and I'll be back.
Quick
If you don't mind, I'll happily spend the hour that you're thinking getting accustomed to the horses and they're accustomed to us as well.
Yes, of course. And you was going to say something?
Yes. It's a bit of a long shot. I don't suppose you have some sort of, I don't know, fire-resistant coating you could put on like the wagon. It doesn't. If you don't, it's fine. It doesn't matter.
I would suggest not keeping it close to fire.
Might be difficult that you think. Yeah. No. Good shout.
I suppose.
What I'm hearing is you just sleep outside.
I think so.
I suppose we could put, like, we could give you this tarp. It should not be so combustible, but it's nothing's ever fireproof.
No, it's always with the.
I mean, potentially you want to see one of the mages in town or one of the magic shops. They might be able to enchant it, maybe. But from my experience, things like that are pricey.
Okay. Well, take how much is the tarp?
I mean, we'll put the slightly better tarp on there and see what happens.
Okay.
Just be happy with the free upgrade, alright?
Yeah. Well, I just think I could wrap myself in the tarp.
Yeah, we could try and install it afterwards and see how difficult it is to take off and put on. Because you could use it as night to sleep with.
Yeah. If not, I'll just be a couple of feet away from.
Also, I don't think you being cold is actually that higher on our priorities of an issue, because I think you're kind of good at not being cold.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
We'll work something out.
Yeah.
Anyway, come meet up new friends, I guess. And yeah, I'll teach Dimitri how to get accustomed to horses.
Okay. Then I will get you both to roll an animal handling check.
19.
19?
Oh, that's all right. 15.
15, yeah. So at first you're a bit too forceful, Dimitri, but after William kind of like just explains, take it a bit slower. You do manage to meet them, and they're kind of just like stare, and you give them a few like strokes and that. They're in very good shape and very strong.
What were the names of the horses again?
One was Spotty, and I couldn't get the other one in time.
Monty, I believe.
Yep. Monty and Spotty.
Cool. We can always double check the names when he comes back.
Yeah. And then we'll take these over to the blacksmith, get her to shoe them.
Yes.
It shouldn't be too late in the evening.
Did we
They tell
say?
her not to wait up.
I was gonna say, did we say where we're gonna meet the others?
No, not really.
Well, I'm sure we'll come across that problem later.
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be surprised if they were still in the center of the trading district, honestly.
Okay, we'll find them. Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Morticia had done something to cause some problem to somebody.
We'll just follow the creepy smiles. I'm sure.
Or the sounds of screaming, one of the two.
All the time screaming.
So yeah, as we drift away from you two and go to Xanthi, who's heading back. Are you by yourself, Xanthi, or is Morticia with you? Did you both split up?
I would rather stay together, but if you want, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, no, sure.
Okay. Sweet. So you head back to Wishbone, where the guy is back there, just like kind of working away on the enchantments. You see like all this like arcane runes like in the air, like kind of like he's like skywriting, and it's just like drifting down and like being put onto the shield, and he's just like, not quite right, and he removes some writing, and you see like basically like a wall of text, and then like it's almost like he's like editing this wall of text to add the enchantment in, and it kind of like just as you open the door, he's just like, yeah, ooh.
Good to see you again. It was Delara, no?
Correct.
Are you having any luck?
Yes, it's not quite as easy as I thought it was going to be, but we are doing what we can.
Is it time you need, or?
No, it just, for whatever reason, your shield did not want to talk to my enchantment spell, so I had to rewrite the properties of your shield to add the increased defenses to it. But the shield is now better at defending.
But it is lacking the enchantment? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, the boosted defense enchantment did go through.
Right.
It is now a +1 shield. But the other enchantment to add the shield type spell didn't kind of work.
I'm
sure if I had like
another deal we could come to.
I mean, if I had probably 3 or 4 more days, I could probably
We don't have that time.
completely rewrite it, but I don't know.
You're sure you cannot make this wand into one of crying?
This
I can add a
one I
little
can
bit of money
do.
on top.
I can turn this wand into something.
Why
What do you
don't
mean
we do
into
that
something?
and we can call it even? There was one other thing I thought of actually. I
Yes.
don't suppose you have one of these decanters that produce a lot of water? Like
This
an endless amount, you might say?
I do have such thing. Yes.
And how much might that be?
Let me check. And he just looks and he's like, it would probably run you 350 gold.
I have 200 here. It will be yours.
I still got money as well. I will whisper. I will not say it out loud.
And seeing as you couldn't quite get this enchantment working as promised, it would be only fair.
I would be willing to do it for 250.
Very well. And she'll take out 250.
Ooh, do you have jewels?
As in jewelry, like rings, necklaces?
Diamonds and like rubies and like things like that.
I do have some jewels, very limited, but some of the local magic users come in here for enchantments, so I do have some.
Can I see your collection of diamonds, please?
They are, and he just pulls out like this drawer, and there's just a few diamonds scattered in there.
I will take a look at each of them, inspect them, and try and look for like something around 300.
As he, I tell you what. Firstly, give me a. I'm gonna call this is an investigation check. It's a bit of a weird one, but yeah, we'll call it an investigation.
9.
9. As he sees you trying to, I don't know, work something out, he's just like, is there any particular value you wanted?
Well, I'm trying to find something that helps bring people from the dead, so say something around the 300 range.
Oh, like the need for a yes, and he like picks 2 up and he goes, these 2 together are about 310 worth of gold, roughly. This one's about 160. This is about 150, roughly. When I had them appraised last time.
Does Revivify need to be a single diamond?
No, it's just 300 gold's worth of diamond. Yeah.
Okay. I think they will be enough. Do you have anything else that you would like to offer?
As in, what are you looking for?
To sweeten the deal.
What deal? I'm giving you 310's worth of diamonds for 300 gold. You are already getting 10 gold worth for free.
I mean, if you sweeten it a little higher, maybe next time we buy a little more as well.
I tell you what. I will do something very special to this wand of smiles.
What will you do?
I will give you control of the whole emotional spectrum.
Ooh, I like that.
And I will make the charges slightly more, and I will make the effectiveness slightly better.
Seems like a fair trade.
But you have to make me a promise. Do not come back for at least a week.
That will not be an issue.
Good. I need some time to have some peace.
Now you understand why I need something to make people like me, because this is the second story I go to where people say, do not come back.
I think you're just very... Yes, you should try to be more like your friend here, very stoic.
I will start imitating Xante.
And he's just like... So, 250 gold for the decanter, 300 gold for this, 550 gold total.
I will look at Xante, see what she's doing.
That sounds about fair to me.
Sounds fair.
And he's just like, okay. He takes the wand and you just see this pillar of arcane text rip out, and then he just goes to like a couple of pages from books, and he just pulls them out, and he's just like, okay, it should take a few hours for the spell to take effect properly, but once it does, this wand will be able to control the emotional spectrum.
Then I believe we have our business conducted.
Yes, indeed. Your shield has been corrected. If you're ever back and you want me to add the other enchantment, you have to leave me it a lot longer.
Perhaps you could get some practice in the meantime.
I'm sure I could. I'm sure I'm the problem, not the timescale.
Until then?
Yes, definitely not any closer than a week.
Gives him a nod and makes her way out.
Perfect.
I nod too. Bye-bye.
And you just hear him just like, ay. Okay. And yeah, so you two gather your new items. It's been a fair bit of time. At this time, William and Dimitri, your new cushions have been added to the car, and everything is set in place. It's pretty decent. I think you definitely feel like you got your money's worth. You didn't get any more than what it's worth, but you definitely got your whole money's worth for it. The new tarp has been added, but he does take like a bit off, and he's just like, well, you see, he like gets like a little like lighter and starts like lighting the corner of it, and like the flame doesn't immediately ignite it, but then after a while, just see, it withstands it slightly.
Well, enough warning is better than no warning, I guess.
Yes. Thank you.
No, thank you. Spotty and Monty are very happy. Look, and they're just like, you can see they're very happy.
Yeah, it's much appreciated. Thank you again for done the time as well.
No, thank you for your patronage. And if you should need anything else, do feel free to come back. If you do happen to break down within the next week or so, we're happy to replace anything for free. That's how much we guarantee our work over here.
I'll keep that in mind.
As you get on it, you like take your first seat at the driver's and just get and it's smooth riding, very nice, very comfy as well. You feel like you're kind of sitting back on like one of Gladys's sofas as you're sitting there. As you're like riding through town, you do see Xanthi and Morticia just like walking up.
I think as we're walking, Xanthi's just gonna say, you know, as amusing as it is to mimic me in this way, I think he's a bit of an idiot. I think it is better when you are acting as yourself.
Well, I don't know, because he's not the first to say it. Oh.
Perhaps an acquired taste, but it is better to be such, no?
Like wine. There's one more thing I would like to do before we leave. Can we go to a bookstore?
There was a cafe with a few books, or the library.
Could I buy the books there, or is it? Oh yeah, we did buy a book there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had the bookshop. So you see William and Demetrian just turn to the bookshop.
We will be there.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna point towards the direction of the blacksmith, like in the yeah, that's where we'll be at.
And I will actively be looking for a book on the demon families, demon lords, anything
Okay.
in that regard.
Yeah, are you going to be looking for yourself? Oaks and Peaks is where you want to go to. As you go in there, you do run into Blair again, and Blair's just, you're still in town.
Hi Blair, how are you?
Yes, you don't need me to give your friend another book, do you?
No, I'm looking for a book for myself.
Anything in particular?
Do you have anything regarding like demons and the demon lords and like what they do and how they get their power and things like that?
We kind of have like I mean, it's kind of a bit like a children's book, but it has like kind of the basically we had a very famous author run through here, and everyone said he was a bit crazy, but he rambled about demons and things like that, but he wrote them in a way that was quite marketable for children to... I believe his name was like Stefano King or something like this. He wrote like little short stories about these very horrible incidents, but they're all surrounding demon lords, and from my knowledge, they're based in some truth. Would anything like that be helpful?
Take a look. But I was looking for something more like documenting. You know what I mean?
I do. I don't think we have anything like documentation like that. Normally here is mainly just like history, and not many people want to pick up the history on demons. Potentially, and then she just walks off, like she's still talking to you, but she's already walked off, so you can't hear what she's saying. And you just
I'll be running after her.
You just hear like very quiet. Potentially, it's something over here, and she just like starts dropping like all these books into a pile, and she's like, these potentially would help you.
That would be great. Thank you. You're very fast.
I mean, I'm good with books. Books are like friends who don't say mean things to you.
I don't know why anybody would say mean things to you, but
you know,
thank you.
People don't like people that spend a lot of time with books, you know. Anyway, yeah, there's about 20 books there. They should cover what you're looking for.
I will just like take the biggest one.
Okay.
I will assume that will take the most information.
Sure. The biggest one is it's actually like one of the, as she sees you ruffle through and take that one, she goes, oh, that's actually one of his bestsellers. That's not by the author I told you about moments ago, actually. This is by Yahul Matakai. That is the author of that one. Yes, that's quite interesting. Basically, the title of the book is Demon Lords Walk Among Us.
They do.
I think it's very set in a very distort fantasy. A lot of people he references there are based on real people, but he doesn't really use any real names. And she like takes the book off you and she starts thumbing through it, like showing you pictures, and you see like intricate sketches of like people. And she goes, "See, I believe this is based on the Mercy King, if you believe that sort of thing." And you see he's got this demon lord next to him, known as Eldar. So yeah, and potentially what you would see, you'd see technically the rendition of the Mercy King in his armor, and the demon lord above him would be Laros, as you saw him. He's like, see, but I thought there would be more horns and things like that. You know, but it's a good read. I'm not going to dispute that. And yes.
Lindsay, will you take a look at this?
What seems to be going on?
Does this one look familiar to you too?
Is that our
No.
friend, would you say?
No. No, I don't think we have demon friends. No.
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 Good point. I don't believe we have met. My name is Zanti. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, hi. I'm Blair. Are you're friends with Morticia and I think he said his name was Dimitri?
That is correct, yes.
They brought me a book to give to one of their friends.
To William.
Oh, yes, William. Yes.
I see.
Yes. Pleasure to meet you.
Do you have any more recommendations that William might be interested in? Perhaps something on crystals or guardians?
Oh, we do have and then again runs off like going down there like literally it's like almost like a ball of like a Tasmanian devil, you know, just running towards the thing, and she picks out and she gets this one book and she's just like, oh, yes, so this book is history, what is known about the Guardians. Apparently they were like these ancient powerful beings that used to protect the I'm sorry, I'm quite a fan of these. They're like, it's like the closest thing we have to like real life heroes, you know, and basically they don't say who they are, but they depict all these crazy people with this fantastic armor and magical prowess. That's basically kind of like a autobiography of them, written secondhand, so maybe more of a biography. We also have Harnessing Nature, which is basically a book on all these naturally formed crystals, and there's some in there that apparently you can imbue within yourself to gain certain magical abilities. Apparently, the last chapter on here on the eye crystals is what the Siberic Assembly used to first activate any of their abilities, according to further researchers and scholars I've heard of when they've come through here. The last book I would be interested to give you is written by some lady, Gladys Ironwell, and basically it's like a cookbook, but she says like apparently if you follow these recipes they can heal and do certain things like that, but allegedly she knew these Guardians, so that would be quite an interesting first person rendition to follow.
These all sound wonderful. Thank you very much.
Oh no, they are quite good reads, but if he's interested into some more history, we do have coming soon the greater depth of Daggaxarth histories, volume 1 to 8 coming through. I could put his name down to save him a copy when it comes through.
That would be perfect.
Oh, amazing.
You've been so great, Claire.
Yeah, I like I said, I'm good with books. I as long as I don't have to deal with people, I'm fine with books. You know, now she's back to talking to you. She's back to being very nervous now. She's not explaining the books and things like that. She just kind of just shrinks a bit and just yes, but do pay for them. Maybe if you're gonna continue coming here for like memberships, we could potentially they do like a savings card, almost like you get like a stamp, and every time you buy so many books, and when you buy your 100th book you get half price on your next book. It's quite good.
I'll take that. Claire, we are kind of leaving town now, but we are coming back. Would you like to like go to coffee with us? Like, would you like to be our friend? Only if you want. I don't want to pressure you.
No. I could try. Yes. I'm very busy now.
We'll be back in like a month. It's not for now.
I could definitely try to be there. Yes. I'll be present. I'll probably still be here.
We will pass by the store whenever we come back and coffee.
Please
all
do.
of us.
Yes. I potentially by then I will keep any other books of your interests to the side for you. Anything else? So I've got history, demons, crystals. Anything else I should keep for your top interests?
I think that sounds perfect to me.
Oh, and Guardians.
Wait,
I forgot.
what is Dimitri? What is the Great Flame? Anything regarding the Great Flame, if you can as well.
Great Flame.
It's like a god.
Yes. So that I do remember reading something, and she goes running off again. And
That's a lot of books.
yeah,
A lot
literally
of books.
brings you back one more book. This is so this is basically the Great Flames Holy Book. We managed to get a copy. We had someone worshipping them many years ago walk through, and they lent us this copy of this book after we fed them and gave them substance. And yes, so this is basically their holy book. No one's been able to buy it because we can't read it. It's written in some language I've never read about, and I literally know every language. It's kind of like a pastime of mine. I try to learn every language that I come across.
It's
Can
very
I-
impressive.
Can we try and open the book and see if we can understand it?
Yeah, sure. What languages do you speak?
Celestial, Common, and Giant.
Okay.
Celestial, Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Giant, and Gnomish.
No, so this just, to you guys, it just looks like scribbles. It's handwritten, though. This book is definitely handwritten.
Maybe we take it. Maybe he knows how to read it, and if he doesn't, he will find someone who can.
Sounds like we have to give it a shot.
Okay, then. I think we got everything.
Yes. So coffee when you're back in a month. Yes, I will look forward to that. Mhm.
See you when we're back.
Yes. You can tell she doesn't know how to end a conversation. It's gone past that point of end, and she's just like,
Bye bye, Claire.
bye.
I think in Giant, Xanthir just say, until next time.
Oh, that's an interesting dialect. It must be from North Giant. And then she replies to you in the same dialect. She just says, coffee when you return.
Looking forward to it.
Yes. Good. And then she takes out a notebook and starts writing down furiously. Just yes. And then she just all of a sudden just flushes red, turns around, and goes back into the books.
Isn't she so cute?
Adorable, yes.
We go pay.
Absolutely. I do not have a lot of money at this point.
I still have a bit because I think
I'll
some.
put it together.
Yeah. I think I got the most.
As you go to the pay-in area, you see this very elegant elder lady. She's got glasses just hanging down her nose. Oh, back again. Gift wrapping this time?
Always.
Oh, of course. And are you taking just the 5 or them other ones you left on there as well?
Just these.
Okay. And someone's going to put them away, I guess, the other books you've left over there? And just at that point, Blair's just like, don't worry, I'll do it. And she just picks them up and starts putting them away.
Thanks, Claire.
And she just okay, very interesting mix you've got here. But that will run you, with the gift wrapping as well, a grand total of 8 gold.
Here you go.
Thank you very much. These aren't first editions, and I'm finally glad someone brought that book. I didn't think we was ever going to shift it. Pointing at the Great Flame holy texts.
We can't really read it, but we are hoping our friend can.
Oh, well, good. I mean, it's written in some ancient form of, from what I understand, some ancient form of primordial or something like that. So, anyway, nice to do business with you, and if there's anything else you need, Oaks and Peaks will be here to serve.
Thank you.
Zanti will take out 18 gold and just say, a tip for your wonderful assistant.
Oh, she doesn't actually work here.
Can we buy her some coffee?
Yes, I mean, I can give it to her, sure. I don't know. The last time someone tipped her, she nearly passed out, but we can definitely give it to her, and she's very helpful. She just doesn't want a job, so to speak, or her family won't let her have a job. It's what happens when your family are quite well up in the whole city.
So I guess we'll pay for a coffee.
No problem. And yeah, she just leaves it on the side and like kind of folds it and puts it in a note. But yeah, you have these books, these 5 books, beautifully gift wrapped. As you leave the Oaks and Peaks, meeting back up with William and Dimitri, we will take a break there. welcome back. So yeah, you meet up with William and Dimitri, who are standing outside the blacksmiths. You see them as they're there. So business in the blacksmiths. That sounds like a name of a film on itself. Business in the blacksmiths. Anyway.
Yeah. Or a band, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would it be a cop out say it's heavy metal anyway?
Fair. That being said, William, what did you want to do at the blacksmiths?
If the blacksmith's still here, said about I'll bring horses for them to shoe.
Yep.
And if it was too late, don't wait up for us kind of thing. But I'm guessing it isn't too late.
No, I would say it's getting to that point now in the day where some businesses are starting to close. The blacksmiths probably stayed open. Proxima probably kept the blacksmiths open a bit longer because they knew you was going to come back by. You're probably pushing around like that 7, 8 o'clock in the evening mark now with everything else you've done today. And then, yeah, so Proxima's like, oh, you're here. You want me to... These are the horses?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind. And then,
Of course.
if you wouldn't mind me watching so I can learn just in case any of the shoes break and I can replace them with the 4 extras that we've got.
Oh, yes, of course. It's quite easy. And she goes about showing you how to do it. So if you could give me a... We're going to call this a... It's a weird one. I'm going to call it an investigation check just because you're taking a deep, in-depth look on how it works. And then Proxima is going to go about setting these horseshoes on the horses. What did you get?
Natural 1 for 2. I'm not taking in any of it.
No, just as you're watching, just at that point, Morticia and Xanthi come back and you get distracted immediately because you just see them carrying like all these books in gift wrap, and so like you're like, okay, so like this, and then all of a sudden,
what are you two doing?
We got some gifts.
More gifts?
Okay, just put them back in. Just put them in the back of the wagon for now. Sorry, what were you saying? Just
yeah. By this time, she's done like the first horse, and she's like, so you basically grab it like this, and then another investigation check, please.
Okay, that's better. That's 17 for 18 total.
Okay, so this time you do actually take it in, but you're kind of curious about them books still. But you do take in how to do them.
And not be any of an inconvenience. You have any tools that I could buy off you to do such thing because I've got on me?
I tell you what, you can take these second-hand ones.
You sure? I'm more than happy to pay for them.
No, it's fine. I was going to throw them out anyway, but they will do you a turn.
Perfect. Well, much appreciated that. Need anything else? Anything you need while we're on our travel, so we can just see if we can find it?
I suppose if we have any more incidents like on the way down here, it might be helpful to have some carpenter's tools. I don't know if that is a thing in your...
I can do that. 3 gold.
That sounds fair to me.
And yeah, she gives you carpenter's tools.
Would you class them as cobbler's tools for the horseshoeing, technically?
I suppose technically.
Trying to think tool-wise, yeah. Because there's not really horseshoeing tools, is there?
No, I mean, I would class them carpenter or cobbler ones, yeah.
Okay, I'll get just a set of cobbler ones then for now, for the horseshoes.
Yeah, perfect.
Right, well, we're about ready to leave. The only thing we need to do is get supplies for ourselves. The horses are prepared for the next couple of weeks. Proxima, do you know anywhere that might still be open that would sell just basic supplies for like travel, food?
I think
like that?
The best place would probably be Haphazards. They do your basic kind of food and the rations.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Well,
I got it. I can go.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I've got to turn this around so we can go out that way anyway, so I guess I'll be waiting.
I will
Ready to
run.
leave? Yeah. You two getting in the car? Oh no, Sam, you've got airphone, haven't you?
Yes, would that be best to do now, or shall we swing by on the way?
Well, I still need to turn around. Then do you want to go now and see what? And then Mia's back here because at least we can
Can
load up
do.
the car.
I don't think. I mean, Theo can certainly work some miracles, but it might still take the night. So, do you think
Look,
it might be worth staying there overnight and then setting off in the morning?
Yeah, we could do. I'll just get this next to the Habs and Habits, and then me and Dimitri will take a load it.
Yeah.
And then we'll meet you there if you want to go get a head start. So she has as much
Certainly.
time as she needs. All right then. I will see you soon. And yeah, I'll take the car up the high street and kind of like turn it around and bring it back towards Habs and Habits and just park it out front.
Okay, cool. Morticia, you run through as the door opens. Just run through. You do see rations and stuff like that. You probably how long? How many sets of rations do you want, and how long do you want them for? And do you want like the premium ones, or do you want just the basic?
It's gonna depend on the price.
Okay.
But at least for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could probably get the basic ones for about 5 gold for 2 weeks. That would be your 2 weeks rations. And the premium ones are about 10 gold.
Yeah, I'll take the 10.
Okay. But yeah, that's enough for 3 meals per day for each person.
And I'll get a bucket.
Yeah, that'll cost you about 5 silver. I take it just like a normal size bucket, like wooden, metal.
The biggest one they have.
Okay, they do have like kind of like a, you know, like a bucket you would bob for apples in sort of thing, like that kind of size bucket.
Would it fit Dimitri? Like just the head outside?
So like almost like a
You're
bath.
asking for a bath.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically
What do we
a
just did?
portable bath.
Yeah, I mean you could find something that would fit that. That would probably run you about another 10 gold for that alone. Just for that. If you just wanted the standard bucket, it'd be about 5 silver. And then like the bigger bucket would be like a gold.
I'll take the big one.
The 10 gold one.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a portable bath.
Yes. So 20 gold, right?
Yep. And the as you're putting this through, he's just like, we do offer an install policy for the portable bath if you're interested. We do charge for that, but we do fix it in. I know it's portable, but some people like it stuck in.
No, I need it portable. Thank you.
No problem. You know how to use it, right?
I know how to use a bath, yes.
I'm just asking. Like, some people are not used to such things. And the rations here, you've got enough there for 4 people for 2 weeks. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Any allergies? You've picked up a variety of flavors.
I didn't ask. I hope there's no allergies.
Okay, well, you can't sue us if there is any allergies. That is on you, the person.
Do you have any jerky?
Yeah, we have like your standard kind of jerky, or we have like a paprika spiced one, or we have some orange peel zest ones.
Give me the standard and the paprika one, please.
No problem. That'll probably be. You know what? You've spent 20 gold, so we'll just throw them in for you.
Thank you. Dimitri should have been here.
Do you need someone to help you carry this out?
My car is outside.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. He basically just loads it all into the portable bath.
I will try and...
Just
it's bigger than me. A 3.
3. You take it off the counter and you're like, oh, I got this. And you're like, I don't got this. And just drop it and just like end up just dragging it across the floor.
Did it break?
No,
I hope there's no cracks.
No. You're lucky you didn't like drop it hard. You just like dropped, and the first thing you like, and he's just like, no refund.
I know.
Yeah, you just end up dragging it, and William and Dimitri, you just see Morticia just.
Guys, I need some help.
Yeah, no, we can see that. You want to get the back of the car and we'll do this?
Please.
Okay, I'll make sure the carriage is moving. Hop down, go over it, and just
Dimitri, I got you another gift. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful?
Thank you. What is it?
It's like a bath. So basically, my idea is you can literally sleep in it because you can keep your head up out of the water so you won't drown. We'll just put like a plank on there so you can't drown. And then you won't incinerate because water.
It's water. Perfect. Thank you.
you want to sleep in water.
Well,
I'm
safe
gonna
option.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
make you roll a D100 every time to see if you drown in your sleep.
I will put like wood in there so his head can't pass.
So what you're saying is you want to build a stockade on top of this portable bath so his head is locked above the water level.
Yeah.
What fresh hell is this?
I mean, it beats burning you all.
I'm fine,
You're
guys.
all
Enjoy your
comfortable.
sleep.
You know how uncomfortable this is going to be at night?
I'll
We
give
can
it a go.
Try it. If it's uncomfortable, you don't have to do it again. We'll just use it to bath. But yeah.
Where are we gonna get the water from?
Well, that's the thing. Me and Xanthi just bought a thing that has infinite water.
Nice. That's
just-
great.
Can we stop talking and lift this now, please? Meanwhile,
yeah,
William's
sorry.
been there holding this the whole time. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
if we're moving this,
You're pretty strong,
Yep,
William,
yep.
but still, you're there, and you're just like, yeah, this is fucking, yep.
it's just awkwardly wedged in the door. It's like it's gonna take two of us to move it.
The door's
Coming,
just
sorry.
continuously open. It's just like,
The laughing is driving me insane.
Oh yeah, I'll go over and help.
Oh yeah, I mean, between the two of you, like, especially with your new found gauntlets, you just like heave, put it into the back. Easy enough to do.
We have bath. We have food.
Oh, and I got jerky.
Yeah, I can see. Good, honestly, good. And then just put it to the front, make sure it's all uncovered properly, and get in the seat and be like, okay, everyone ready? You two were getting on. Back's a little cramped now. It should be fine. We'll have to organize it properly in a minute when we stop at.
Can we put wheels on the bath and make it like an extension of like the cart?
You want me to put?
It doesn't have to
Technically-
happen. But
You're asking for an oversized wheelbarrow to be attached to the back of the cart.
it's just a suggestion.
Do you think it will break?
I just spent a lot of money on this. Let's not break the cart just yet.
Up to you.
It'll be fine. There should be still plenty of space once you sort the thing out. You know. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe
We can stay inside of the bath while it's being.
Yeah, it's still you can still technically sit back there. Just don't ruin the seats. We paid more for those, so it's comfortable.
We can make it a jacuzzi in the back while we're driving.
I can
Well,
probably
I
heat it up.
I was about to say, at the end of the day, if we wanted warm water, we just need to get Dimitri pissed.
Yeah. Just not too much like start boiling it.
Yeah.
Yes, please don't boil us alive.
But not lobsters. Anyway,
What is a lobster?
like a kind of shellfish.
Never seen one.
Oh right, yeah, they might not exist here. Right, that's a good point.
Okay. As this conversation is going, as you're going down, you do see Xanthi, who's like power walking there, like got a fair way there. You just pull up next to Xanthi as you're like nearly at Alfred's estate.
Could she have been looking out for toffee apples on her way?
Yeah, definitely could. I would say for probably about $1, you probably could get a dozen toffee apples.
Sure. Yeah, so she just has a bunch of apples in her hands as she's going.
You want a lift?
That would be appreciated, yes.
Just be careful of the bath that's in the back.
It's
Mortician
a
decided to buy a
Interesting.
bath for Dimitri so he could sleep in water at night.
Ah, that makes sense.
Why am I the only one having issues with this?
I don't know. They see the vision.
I'm just thinking of comfortability and, lack of not drowning to death.
I told you, we will put wood in front of his face, it will get stuck, and he can just sleep. I can even make him a little bit of a pillow and put it around his neck so he's comfy.
I still feel it's a stupid idea, but sure. Anyway. Just off we go. Just goes to say something, just stops and stuff. I'm like, it's not worth it anymore.
Gonna be fine. Gonna be fine.
So yeah, all get on. You soon arrive at Alfred's estate. You see Theo is sweating and going to town, like making the amendments to Aethorn. That's the first thing you notice because they're doing it out in the front of the house. And she goes, "I'll probably be like another 10 minutes or so."
That's amazing. You have outdone yourself.
Yes, to be honest, I'm just happy I'm out here rather than in there. Gladys is trying to teach Reese how to bake.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster. Okay.
Disaster is the key word.
Do you want one of these? Holding up the toffee apples.
I do want one of them. What is the catch?
No catch. Just a little thank you.
I will take it. And she just straight away snatches one, immediately enjoying it. She's like, this is well worth it.
Do you want company while you finish this off, or shall we?
I don't. I am happy either way, to be fair.
I will go see how much of a mess is going on there. But if you need us, just give us a shout.
I will do.
Oh. We're not unloading any of this before, but I'll straddle the horses, make sure they're all secure and comfortable, and then we'll just leave the car as is.
It
Yep.
sounds like we
Yeah.
could be good to go in 10 minutes, but do you
Well,
think
we'll
it
see
would
what
be
happens.
worth traveling during the day?
I think it's better if we sleep here, because I think we'll be a little more comfortable.
Yeah, there's
That
only
sounds good to me.
so many improvements you can pay for to make, sleeping on a wooden, cart comfortable.
Or a bath.
Don't have to sleep in the bath.
I
know,
did
I know.
pay a lot of money for it, so I would appreciate if it tries.
I'm gonna try this once. On a different note.
If you don't want to sleep in the bath, I'll just give her the money back for it.
No, it's fine. I do want to try it out because if it does work, that'd be good. Do you have?
Okay.
But are we all sleeping together, waking up together? I know last time we took it in turns.
No, we can make our decision while we're on the road. You know, that worked last time because I didn't need to sleep. At the moment, I need to sleep. So,
True.
yeah.
Even if you need to sleep, I think it would still work.
Yeah, you just need to power through the night and sleep in the day kind of thing. But yeah.
I mean, yeah. It's up to you guys.
That works for me. I'm used to waking up during the night for a watch, so that's fine by me.
I am gonna say it's a pretty long journey, and the horses may need to rest a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So maybe we take like a 4-hour break. Give them some time to rest.
Well, we could do a day and then a day and a half a day's rest kind of thing.
Or we could, yeah. We always take it. Tends to take a watch at night if we want to do it together.
We'll sort out the semantics when we need to. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. So I'm just staying up here, right? I'm not getting these loose. With okay.
As you're standing outside, you do hear from inside the house, and then I'm going to kill you.
And that's
Was-
my cue. And she'll
Yeah.
rush in.
I hope she's not referring to Gladys.
Well, Gladys referring to Reese. Honestly, I think Gladys is more terrifying. Honestly.
Maybe she's passionate about baking.
But
She
Xanthi,
seems like the type.
Xanthi, as you run in, you see Reese covered in flour. Dough is literally everywhere. And there's like this one bit like left on the worktop, and she's got like the rolling pin in her hand, and she's just like eyes like full of anger and hatred. And Gladys is just like, honestly, I don't know what went so wrong. And Reese is just like, it's alive, I'm telling you. I'm going to get it. I'm going to sort it out. And she just like runs and just, and starts like beating this dough senseless. And Gladys is just like, not quite the technique I would have used, but I'm sure it will be okay. Oh, Xanthi. Hello.
Greetings. I see that you are having fun.
I made the interesting choice to teach Reese how to bake some cookies.
I appreciate the thought.
It turns out I don't think baking's her calling.
No, it appears not. But perhaps with some practice.
I definitely think practice is one word for it.
What do you think, Reese? Are you having fun?
She looks and she's like, looks like someone that's just been literally locked in battle. She's just, I'm telling you, Gladys made that dough possessed, and I was just saving us from it. It was getting everywhere. I've got it under control now. We're all good. We're all good.
Well, you have the passion, if nothing else.
Yeah.
I picked
Baking
you
is
up
hard
a
work.
few of these, if you are interested.
Are
Perhaps
they
Leaving
toffee
that
apples?
as it is for now.
I think I'm better at eating them than making them. Yes. And she just runs
And
over and grabs
toss one
like,
over.
yeah, you toss one over and she's running like right next to you at the same time. She's just like, I need two.
Very well. You deserve it.
Thank you. I'm glad this is just like, if this is how she was before she had sugar, what's she going to be like when she has sugar?
I love not being the most chaotic.
I guess we'll be finding out.
Very close.
I guess I will. Potentially I will sleep and hopefully it will pass in the morning.
I will leave the rest of these with you. Perhaps you can use them to encourage her to behave.
Maybe. I never knew a grown lady act so energetic and childlike.
She is one of the youngest of the scouts.
I don't doubt that. Everything's a learning curve. just I do know a sleep spell if I need it, though. I'm joking. I don't think
We'll
a sleep
see.
spell would work.
No, she can be quite tricksy, yes.
Yes. Perhaps Theo can run around outside with her and then give me her back when she's got no energy. And we can try bacon again.
If it comes to it, just say that Zanti said to get some training in. That should wear them out a little.
Okay, I will remember them words. Xanthi said to get some training in. Is there any particular drill they don't like? Maybe I could use it as punishment.
Oh, I don't think punishment will be necessary. Just making them do the full course would be.
Okay. I mean, like, the threat of punishment, you know. That's what I mean.
I think they work better with offering rewards than punishment.
No problem. To be fair, I do blame Reese's current state on me. I did give her a whole cake to eat before we started baking.
Yes, she can become a bit of a fiend. Yes.
Yes. I mean, she did threaten me for it, so I thought I would best to give it to her. Quite scary when deprived of sugar.
She can be scary either way, to be quite honest.
I think I'm learning this the hard way, yes. Did you get everything you needed?
I believe we did. We were thinking about heading off perhaps in the morning.
Yes, whenever you want to go.
Do you think it would be possible for us to stay here for the night?
I mean, I don't see why not. It makes no difference to me. It's not really my house. I'm just here as the, she kind of winks, the guardian of it. So, yes, I will get cleaned up here. You do what you have to do. Don't worry about me. Yes. And she just goes around, starting to clean up the kitchen. Reese has come running outside to see all you, and she's just like, so, I got 2 candy apples. How many did you get?
You got candy apples?
Yeah.
I didn't get any.
I had to fight the scariest dome monster. And because I won, I got 2 candy apples. Toffee apples. They taste good.
Can I have the second?
You can have half.
Thank you.
It's okay. And she just snaps it apart and hands you half.
How's your magic?
I've learned a new, in the few hours you've been away, I've learned something.
You gotta show me.
Yeah. I don't know what to quite call the spell yet, but basically, if I mutter these magical words, it makes Theo really, really angry.
Oh.
Feel free to show us.
And she just goes up and she's just like, Theo, can I help? Theo, can I help? Theo, can I help? Do you need any help there? Theo, I can help you if you want. Do you want me to hold this bit? Theo, can you help? Abracadabra, Theo, can I help? And she's just like, Rick, will you just go? She goes, see, it works.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's magic, alright. Jesus Christ.
And Theo's
Yeah.
just
Okay.
like, I swear, to Totalis, I will make a scarecrow out of you.
I know it's
That's
very
not very
much a bad
sisterly.
idea. But can I try and teach her how to cast like a cantrip, like firebolt?
You can try, yeah.
I'll be like, come with me.
And she goes, okay.
Don't go too far.
Well, we gotta have a safe environment here. I want an area of safety.
And Reese is just like, sorry, this is top priority wizard business. You wouldn't understand.
Exactly.
Okay.
I feel like one of them's gonna get themselves killed.
I'll just go like
Yeah.
to the middle of a field.
Yep.
Like I will put like a target in the middle, and I'll be like, so you just say this, and then you focus really hard, and then your hand will start warm up, right?
Okay.
You have to visualize it. So imagine it, see it, and then do it. Think hard. Push the boundaries.
And yeah, she's gonna roll. Okay. With a natural 20, this tiny this tiny spark appears in her hand, and she's like, and then she like throws it, but the target's this way. She throws it back towards the house. And Theo is working on Airthorn, and she has like stacks of hay nearby, just as this ball of flame just.
Could
You did
Xanthi
it!
come out at that point?
Yeah, Xanthi, you come out to see this hay just erupt in flames. William and Dimitri, you see this hay just suddenly erupt in flames. Dimitri, your first thought is like, is it me?
Yeah, that was literally my first. I swear that wasn't me this time.
God, no, I can tell considering that you're not a ball of fire.
It's okay, I've got this. And we'll take out the decanter of endless water and point at it and say Gazer.
Okay, and it just puts out the fire, and Theo's just like, I do not want to. If please tell me that was one of you. If that was Reese, I will strangle her.
I don't know what was going on.
Put a pat on Dimitri someone and go, yep, that was him accidentally. I think it's better if they don't kill each other.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, sorry. It was me.
Could you
It's okay.
He
These
sneezed.
things happen.
could you not be more careful?
Yeah,
As I said, he sneezed. He can't control this fire that well lately.
that's
Yeah,
why I got this for him. And
And
she'll
got a bathtub as well.
toss the decanter over to Dimitri.
Oh,
And Reese, meanwhile, is with you, Mortis. She's like, huh. It went
So
the other
proud
way.
of you. Well, yeah, you got scared and then like you got distracted, but like you did it. You got it.
Okay,
You can do it.
I can. But Xanthi always says whenever you're training, you gotta keep going until you feel your muscles hurt.
No,
My muscles don't hurt yet, so I gotta
No.
try again.
you gotta try another because you already know how to do this one. You gotta
Oh,
try another,
okay.
another.
Something
Okay,
else, something
and
else.
I will try and teach her how to do message because I feel like it's less
Destructive?
destructive, but it can still be very destructive for Tio.
Okay.
Oh no!
So
help?
I'll,
Can I help?
I'll try and start talking to her in
What
her
have you
mind,
done?
and I'll be like, try and talk to me. Try and talk to me. Try and talk to me.
You have very pointy horns.
I heard that.
Yeah, because I told you.
Did I hear it in my head? My
No,
head?
She's
Oh.
just talking.
No, you gotta try and make me like in my head hear that.
Okay, I think I can do that.
Maybe let's step a little further away. Okay,
Good on-
insult me.
You are mean.
Do I hear it?
So you don't hear it in your head, but as she's focusing and saying it over and over again, you do feel the ground start to shake. And like the trees that are nearby just like start to like crush down and crumple as like this welt of gravity extends from her, just like slowly smushing things. And she's just like, you are mean.
Okay. I think that's enough for today. Gladys can help you further.
But I really want to try the fire again.
No.
One more time.
No.
But Xanthi said I have to train till my muscles hurt. That's how you get stronger.
Do it to the air.
And she's just...
In my head, it just disappears. I'm sorry.
Kind of does that.
Okay. Immediately, she's just like, okay. Fire, shoot up. Fire, shoot up. Fire, and then that tiny spark ignites in her hand again. And she's like,
Don't you dare. Shut up.
huh?
Shut up.
Oh, it's... And then like she's you distracted. She's like, and then she just drops it, and just like this patch of land just... And you guys start seeing this smoke from probably about 60 feet away.
Yeah,
Then
stop sneezing, buddy.
I'm sorry. Maybe it's allergies.
Yeah, it might be allergic to some plants around here.
Yeah.
Zinti, your sister's very talented.
I see that. Thank you.
She can do a lot.
So, you know our usual training techniques? I think with
Yeah.
this, it starts a little bit at a time, okay?
Oh. Okay, but...
Gladys.
It is important to be able to control this more than anything else that we learn. Otherwise, accidents can happen.
I know Morticia made this happen. She distracted me. She told me to throw it up in the air, then she distracted me.
It's important to take accountability for our own actions.
I said to Morticia...
I will
Xanthi,
not teach you any more spells if you don't.
That's very mean. And your hair
It
doesn't
is.
look nice. And this time you hear it in your head.
That's just very talented, but I will not teach you any more spells.
Yeah, well, I'm not giving you this half a toffee apple.
Too late. Because I had already eaten it.
Well, that's mean. Maybe there's a spell where I can get it back.
Try mending. Try and mend the apple.
From inside of you?
No, you have enough. Try and make it whole again. I know it won't work. I'm just literally trying to keep her occupied.
Yeah, she's just standing there with the apple and I'm just like...
It's a very basic spell. You should have it. You can't even do that?
You were very mean, I was right. And she just like throws it on the ground and just like storms off. Gladys!
What have you done?
I thought I was helping.
No! You were!
At least now we know she can do it. It's better for her. At least she won't get hurt by other people. Maybe she will get hurt by herself, but she won't get hurt by other people.
That's better!
I don't know if that's better.
I would rather get hurt by myself than by others.
She can be a bit chaotic, but I think at the end of the day, it is a good thing that she has another means to defend herself.
And Gladys can help her.
Maybe
I
I'll teach
hope.
her some healing. Just
Oh, I should have.
Yeah, you maybe should have started with something like, yeah. Why?
I just
Why offensive?
I just thought of like, what would she like?
Theo just comes back. It's just like, I've done what I can with Aethon. And he's like got like a new polish to him. He's like slightly like more filled out, like a bit like stronger looking.
That looks amazing. You've once again outdone yourself.
Yeah, he's okay. He should be a bit quicker. At least I'm working on like an idea, but
I look forward to testing things out in the morning.
yes, definitely.
Did you use all of the gold, or is there any left over?
No, there's some left over. I think I got through about half of it.
Why don't you keep the rest in case this one causes any trouble? You can touch things up a bit.
Yes, apparently now she can throw fire from her hands.
Yes, that will be
Yes.
interesting.
Gladys, you should hear what Gladys just said. I've never thought Gladys would use such language, but
I don't blame her. No.
I'm sorry.
As I said,
Bit late
at the
for
end
that.
of the day, it is a good thing that she has another means to defend herself. So, thank you, kind of.
Next time
We
I'll
will
teach
see.
her a healing spell.
Please start with that next time if you're going to teach someone magic.
I mean, I've heard of a spell known as silence. Maybe you could teach her that.
I feel like she would silence you and not her.
Hey, I don't understand how it works, but maybe she will mess it up. I mean, maybe she'll get it to work better. Silence everyone.
Sorry.
And you
Fine.
just hear in the background just this window smashing and this ball of fire just.
No spells inside, please.
it's going to be
You
fine.
better go tell her that.
I will run after her.
Yeah, you run after her just to see Reese standing on one of the beds from where the broken window is, and she's got like two flames in her hand. She's like, drop it? Okay.
Not in the bed.
Where? Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I can cast a spell on you too. Don't make me.
Yeah.
I've been
and then-
doing this for years.
Yeah, and then I'll show you the super secret Reese special.
I will
spell
put you to
attack.
sleep. Like I
Yep.
did before.
That's very mean. You're a very grumpy old lady.
I'm not old.
And Reese just like extinguishes the flames in her hand. She's just like, I thought you were fun, but you're just grumpy and old.
No spells inside. Okay?
But Gladys uses her magic all the time inside.
But Claddy doesn't destroy things.
She does.
She does not.
Yes. She
I
dropped a
don't
plate.
believe you. What? She didn't do it with magic.
How do you know?
I know Gladys.
Maybe you broke it.
Well, I wouldn't have done it with magic.
Yeah. Because you can.
Oh no.
Try you! Xanthi, get your sister!
I am so sorry. I don't know what's overcome her.
Xanthi, I got like a new special move. I'm thinking about calling it the Reese Blade Fire Attack.
So, you know where we grew up with the Mechazons?
Yeah?
There is a lot more space there. Here, if something bad happens, it might knock over into other things. So it's
Hmm.
extra important to try and keep things contained and safe.
So I should make more space.
No, you should do this in areas where there are more space.
Ah, like the living room.
We are
No
talking,
spells inside!
you know, like the scrapyard where we used to get
Ah.
parts?
Uh-huh.
Somewhere like that, a little bit more out in the open.
Hmm. I think I
But
can work with that.
more than that, just follow Gladys. She will have better advice than I could.
Okay, I will follow Gladys.
And
Sandy,
Morticia, yes.
your sister
Yes.
called me old and grumpy.
That is rude.
But she's jealous
Huh?
that I'm.
Taught you!
She was very generous in teaching you these things. Now you can protect yourself even more. Please. Do you think you could apologize?
Xanthi, you hear in your head. I still think she's old. And then Reese goes, I'm sorry.
Thanks, Sandy.
Now, I think it is time that we get some rest so we can head off bright and early.
Yes. Maybe by the time you wake up, I'll be like, I don't know, like a proper wizard. I might have a hat.
You do seem quite natural at this.
A hat and a sword. That's what I want as a wizard.
Perhaps when we get back, we can see what we can do.
I also want a hat and a sword.
I just
Well, I got my double plated, so I don't really need a sword anymore.
that'd be really cool. Just pull the sword out of the hat.
I want that.
Or a staff sword.
Ooh. Yes.
Reese still has her Labrys, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Good to know.
I love how scared he was.
He does.
Well, I'm gonna go make some potions before bed.
I'm guessing I'm unhitching the horses now, even though I was told not to.
Yeah, what's happening? Because we.
Just defeated. He's gonna walk outside and, sort out the carriage and the horses.
But as you all start to make preparations to begin to start prepping for your long journey ahead, I think that's a great place to stop for tonight. And next week we will pick up on the road. And yeah, see you all next week.